The clock is ticking inside your cranial vault right now. At 75, your brain health determines your final survival outcomes. That legacy is currently under direct attack from within your mind. Dementia is not a normal part of your aging process today. It is a progressive failure of the most complex machine ever built. The healthcare industry often waits until your crisis is fully profitable. You must learn to spot the signals before the system takes over. In your 70s, the margin for neurological error becomes dangerously thin. Every forgotten word is a data point in a much larger story. We are entering the world of health noir for the aging elite. Your survival depends on your ability to recognize these 6 specific signs. The first sign involves the sudden loss of your internal navigation system. You may find yourself confused on the street you lived on decades. This is more than a simple moment of typical senior forgetfulness today. Your brain is struggling to map the 3-dimensional world around you now. Failing to recognize familiar landmarks suggests a breakdown in deep cellular signaling. Predators in the medical insurance industry hope you ignore these early warnings. They want you dependent on expensive long-term care facilities very soon. If the world looks strange, your brain is losing its spatial grip. Math was once a simple tool you used to navigate your life. Now the numbers on the page look like a foreign language daily. Scammers target seniors over 70 because cognitive decline often begins with finances. Your ability to detect a fraud is tied to your executive function. If you are missing utility payments, the alarm should be ringing loudly. Your frontal lobe is likely struggling to process multi-step logical sequences now. It is a chemical shift in how you perceive risk and reward. The third sign is the repeating loop of your daily social conversations. You might ask the same question 3 times in one single hour. Your short-term memory acts as the scratch pad for your daily human interactions. When that pad is full, your brain simply overwrites the latest data. Over 70, you might notice your friends looking at you with concern. This is not just getting older or having a senior moment today. The loop is a defensive mechanism for a mind that is failing. You are searching for a stable point in a sea of confusion. Check your recent text messages for repetitive themes or redundant questions tonight. Your digital footprint often reveals the decay before your family notices it. The fourth sign is the darkening cloud of unexplained personality shifts today. A gentle grandmother can suddenly become aggressive or strangely suspicious of others. If those filters thin, your deepest anxieties will begin to leak out. You might find yourself withdrawing from the hobbies you once loved dearly. This social isolation is a silent killer for the aging American mind. Apathy is often the first symptom of a brain that is shrinking. If you no longer care about the world might forget. Depression in your 70s is frequently a precursor to a dementia diagnosis. The neurochemicals that regulate your mood are also vital for your memory. Do not let doctors tell you that sadness is just part of aging. It is a biological signal that your neural networks are under stress. The fifth sign is the spatial distortion of your daily visual reality. You might misjudge the distance to the curb or a kitchen table. Your eyes are healthy, but your brain cannot process the incoming images. This leads to falls, which are often fatal for those over 75. These hallucinations are not a sign of madness, but of neurological misfires. The healthcare system often treats the fall but ignores the cognitive cause. You must look deeper than the broken hip to find the truth. If mirrors suddenly feel confusing, your brain is failing to recognize itself. This is a profound moment of disconnection in your aging journey today. The sixth sign is the total collapse of complex daily executive tasks. If you find yourself standing in the kitchen wondering what comes next, your brain's ability to sequence events is being systematically dismantled from within. Simple tools like the remote control or the microwave become mysterious objects. You are losing the manual for how to live in your world. This executive dysfunction is a direct path to losing your personal independence. At 80, this loss of agency is the most terrifying transition possible. You must audit your ability to follow a recipe or fix things. If these tasks feel Herculean, your brain needs immediate professional medical intervention. The medical-industrial complex thrives on your silence and your late-stage cooperation. Early detection allows you to pivot your lifestyle and preserve your dignity. You can fight back with specific nutrition and targeted neurological brain exercises. Most of these drugs only mask the decline while draining your savings. You must become a cynical consumer of your own healthcare and treatment. In your 70s, your diet is a form of powerful internal medicine. High-quality fats and antioxidants are the fuel for your remaining neural pathways. Inflammation is the hidden fire that burns through your delicate brain tissue. You must extinguish that fire with systemic changes to your daily life. Exercise is not about vanity when you are over 70 years old. You are the only person who can truly monitor your cognitive health. A diagnosis is not a death sentence, but a call to arms. The predators want you to feel helpless and confused in your 70s. Reclaiming your cognitive health is the ultimate act of personal senior rebellion. If you are wearing clothes backward, your brain is signaling for help. The truth is the only thing that can preserve your future autonomy. Your family might try to protect your feelings by ignoring the signs. You must give them permission to be brutally honest about your behavior. Write down your daily lapses in a private journal for 1 week. The patterns will reveal the truth that your ego wants to hide. The pharmaceutical giants are betting that you will remain in the dark. They profit from the slow slide into total and complete cognitive dependence. You must optimize your sleep to allow your brain to clear toxins. At 75, a bad night of sleep is a neurological crisis event. Your brain has a waste management system called the glymphatic system tonight. It only functions properly when you are in a deep, restful sleep. If you are taking sleep medications, you may be accelerating your decline. Many of these drugs are linked to increased risks of permanent dementia. Check your current medication list for any anticholinergic drugs immediately today. These common pills are known to interfere with vital brain chemical signaling. You must be the lead investigator of your own medical chart now. The intersection of policy and health is a dangerous place for seniors. Medicare rules often lag behind the latest neurological science by many years. You cannot afford to wait for the government to update their protocols. Your brain is aging in real time while the bureaucrats are debating costs. The controlled anxiety you feel now is a tool for your survival. Knowing where you stand allows you to map a path forward. You can adjust your lifestyle to protect the memories you have left. In your 70s, your social network is a vital neurological support system. Stay engaged with people who challenge your mind and your basic assumptions. A passive life is a fertile ground for the seeds of dementia. Your brain is a muscle that requires constant and intense metabolic stress. The signs of dementia are often subtle whispers before they become screams. If you hear the whisper, you still have time to change direction. The pharmaceutical landscape is littered with failed miracle drugs for the mind. Focus on the proven pillars of brain health instead of magic pills. Nutrition, movement, and social density are your most reliable defensive weapons today. Your 70s should be a time of reflection and deep-seated wisdom. Do not let a preventable neurological collapse rob you of those years. You must insist on being treated as a complex, living human being. If you see the clouds, do not wait for the heavy rain. Your internal GPS, your checkbook, and your vocabulary are your early sensors. The loss of word-finding ability is a specific sign called aphasia today. It feels like the word is on your tongue but stays hidden. If the pen becomes that writing thing, your brain is struggling now. Your temporal lobe is being crowded out by dysfunctional proteins and waste. You must manage its remaining energy with extreme precision and focused intent. Build a lifestyle that supports that resilience every single hour of day. Do not choose the easy path if it leads to a prison. Your brain care is the ultimate form of self-respect for the aged. The signs are there if you are brave enough to look closely. Do not turn away from the mirror of your own cognitive health. Ensure that the ink does not fade before the final page is turned. Recognize the repetition, the confusion, and the sudden mood shifts for what they are. They are signals from a system that is under extreme metabolic pressure. The health traps for seniors are designed to be comfortable and quiet. You must be loud and demanding when it comes to your brain. Your survival outcomes depend on the actions you take this very afternoon. The first step is admitting that the signs are starting to appear. Do not fear the diagnosis more than you fear the loss of yourself. You are over 70, and the world still needs your unique perspective. The rhythmic beat of your heart should be matched by mental focus. Keep your brain active and your curiosity sharp for the long game. This is the intersection of your past health and your future survival. Choose to be the architect of your own neurological destiny starting today. The shadow in the hallway does not have to reach you yet. Stand firm against the decay and the economic traps of the system. The clock is ticking, but you still hold the key to time. Watch for the signs and act before the quiet thief arrives.